Hello, YouTubers. Hello, people. What is good? Today I will be reviewing Batman Hush. Let me drop you the trailer right now.
We've done this dance for so long. Like the view? It's the only thing you'll catch tonight.
Is Batman your new boy toy? I have one too. None of this is my fault. He made me control Superman.
What's his name?
He calls himself Hush.
The events of the past months reach as high as Superman and as low as the Joker. All were set into motion by Hush.
Is it too much to ask for one quiet weekend?
It's like they're all crawling out from under the carpets now.
Hush knows me. He's been one step ahead of me the whole time.
Tick-tock, trail's going cold.
This just gets better and better. Hush, Batman. Hush.
That trailer looked good, right? That trailer looked very good. I was expecting a great film from that trailer. And I got rubbish. Where do you begin with this Batman film? Where do you begin? Because I didn't know. I didn't even know that was Batman. It just. I was watching a film, and it shocked me. It just shocked me. A lot of the things that, they might as well just have called this film Batman: The Love Story with Catwoman, because that's what it was. That's what it was. Usually in an animated film in Batman, they'll have two scenes of Catwoman and Batman. You can see the romance, but they don't really get into it. And Batman goes off on his own, doing his own thing. And in this film, they just absolutely made it as Catwoman and Batman a love story. And this Hush tried to disturb it. Basically, that's what it was. It was bad. It was so bad. The fighting scenes were good. The fighting animation was really, really good. With the punches, there was one scene where Batman fought the Joker. I thought that film, that part was good. Animation was good. Some parts were good. It was well drawn. But it was just the whole story, the whole weight of the film was just based around this love story between Batman and Catwoman. And it was just bad. It was really bad. In that trailer, you see about what Catwoman just wrapped her arms around Batman, and that's the closest you see. They really never get into it. It looks more like, this Hush guy is, he's troubling Batman, and it just didn't seem like that at all when you watch the film. I don't even know how he got in control of Poison Ivy. He handed her a photo of some kid. You're Poison Ivy. You could have wrapped him up with a plant, paralyzed him with some spore. What's he gonna do? What? To control Supes? It just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. It was just a romance. That's what it was. It was a romance film. It was a romance film. there was some parts of the animation where Bruce was lying on the pillow, he was just facing up, just after he's gotten up from falling down because Hush had shot him with a sniper on his batarang, and he fell and he damaged his head a bit. And that scene, I was just watching it. It just looked bad. It looked like he wasn't even lying down. There was no like pressure on the pillow. It just looked like it was lying. It just looked like it was flat. They just drew it there, and it just looked bad. That was the first scene I saw. I was like, oh no, that doesn't look great. This is the same person that made this film, made Flashpoint Paradox. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Flashpoint Paradox, one of the greatest DC films I have ever seen, ever. Animated, anyway. Possibly the best for me and many others. It's like the Captain America Winter Soldier of the DC animated. That's basically what Flashpoint Paradox is, and it was so bad. And I just couldn't believe that this man actually made Hush. Yeah, they say there was a twist, but the twist wasn't like, oh wow, oh my gosh, that, like it didn't catch me. It didn't catch me. The twist did not catch me at all. The twist did not catch me at all. At all. At all. At all. This twist did not catch the twist of Hush being the Riddler. Did not catch me at all. He went into the Lazarus pit. People thought it was Thomas, Batman's friend. He went to instead it wasn't him. You know, he was used, you know, to kind of aggravate Bats at the end. And Batman had a lot of like nervous looks on his face. He just looked frightened a lot of the scenes. And I was just watching him. Like, is this Batman? This is Batman. I've never heard of Hush before. This is the first time I've heard of him, and it's not a very good first time thing, to be honest. The way they presented him in the trailer, it was like he was setting up the villains. It's like he had played everyone in like a game. That's what it looked like there. That's what you were thinking, you know. How has he got these? And then it was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. I'm so annoyed. I wasted an hour and 21 minutes watching this film. I wasted an hour and 21 minutes watching this film. I could have just watched Dragon Ball Z Broly. That's what I should have watched. It was bad. It was really bad. It was really bad. You know, there was a scene when I think Batman thought Joker killed Thomas. Went after him, punched him, beat him up real bad. And it felt like Batman was going to kill him. He strangled the Joker. And that's when Detective G, I call him Detective G anyway, GB, came in at the end. Batman, you know, you shouldn't do that. You know, trying to tell him. And I was just looking at it and I was just like, he was that close to killing the Joker. Usually, the Joker got played by Hush. So I don't understand why the Joker said, I'm trying to break your code when it wasn't the Joker's plan anyway. Batman's code is not to kill. And it just didn't seem right because the Joker didn't even plan it. He was just he just got kidnapped by Hush. He just got kidnapped by Hush. That was it. That basically, what was it? So when the Joker said, I'm trying to make you break your code, like, it didn't make sense to me because I'm like, the Joker, you didn't plan this. you know what I mean? You did not plan this whole thing. He didn't plan it at all. You know, he was framed. Basically, it just didn't make sense, and it just the last fight of Batman fighting off against Hush, the Riddler. Batman was getting pummeled. I'm thinking, what? What? I don't understand. Alfred brought him out this new suit. This new suit. That suit was crap. He's still getting cut. He's still getting cut everywhere. He got bashed. He got battered. He got absolutely battered. If it wasn't for Catwoman, who they kept on bringing in, should have never been brought in. I wish she was just out of it. It should have been him and Nightwing. We saw Damien, but it should have just been him and Nightwing. That's what it should have been. It should have been just Batman and Nightwing. Selena Kyle just hovering around the place. She should have been hovering around the storyline somewhere. Instead, she was pushed in. Batman couldn't even hold on to it properly, onto Hush properly. He needed Catwoman, and it was just like, yeah, it was just like, it was just boring. It was so boring to see this love story. I'm just going here because I'm just watching it, and it was like there's so many parts of it that were bad. Dialogue was trash. It was terrible. It was terrible. And it just, the twist was just so like, oh, it's the Riddler. Oh, great. Because I didn't see him do amazing. That I would have been so like, oh my goodness, this Hush guy is an amazing villain. If he did something cool, he didn't do anything cool. What he did? The best thing he did was shoot Batman with the Batarang. I mean, he tore the Batarang basically with a bullet with a sniper, and then he went back into the darkness. Like it just didn't make it. It was just like, okay, that's a cool scene. He shot him, pretty good accuracy. Other than that, Hush didn't do anything cool. She didn't do anything cool. I don't know. Maybe the way they've presented him in the comics is a completely different way they've presented him in animation. I might have to definitely probably read the comics of Hush, because what they've animated here, what I'm seeing here is sure probably not the best image of him, because he should be. He should be. It should be mastermind level. It looks like he should be like that. Massive villain. And I was wondering when I watched the trailer the first time, I was thinking, damn, who's this Hush guy? Why didn't they have him in the film? Why don't they have him in a movie? Like, why is he not in a film? Like, why is he not? Why is he not? This guy looks like he's taken back. I've never heard of him before. He's taken Batman to like a limit. He's ruining Gotham, controlling all the villains. Got Poison Ivy controlling Supes. Using Bane. Got the Joker using Harley Quinn as his fool. Like, damn, who's this guy? And it just turned out to be a Riddler who, dived in Lazarus Pit and he knew everything, and then that was it. And the way they did it was just bad. It was just bad. It was just bad. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in this film. It's not 0 out of 10 for me. 0 out of 10 for me. 0 out of 10. It's crap. It's crap. It's crap. I will not be watching this. I've watched so many DC animated films over and over again, but this one, I'm not watching it again. It's a love story. It's not a fight Hush story. It's a love story. That's what this film is. It's trash. It's rubbish. I hate it. It's rubbish. I don't want to watch this ever again. If I see this on TV, I'm changing the channel. I'm not buying it on Blu-ray. No, it's not good at all. It's one of the worst films for me, anyway, that they have actually brought out. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. And if you find it good and find it amazing, then you know that's you. That's your opinion. But my opinion of this film is that it is trash. It is absolute trash. And I'm hoping that I'm going to read a comic. Possibly they might have a comic, yeah, after Hush, or in Hush might be in the comics. I'm just going to read it and see how they, you know, placed it, what the comic writer's perspective of Hush was, because I'm sure, or what the Hush storyline was, because I'm sure it shouldn't have been involved with this much rubbish of Team Batman and Catwoman. It was just like a love story. And I just didn't recognize Bruce. I didn't recognize Batman. He just looked crap. He was just Batman Ninja, the 3D film. That was Batman. That Batman film was dope. It was better than this one. It was better than this one. Miles better. You know, it's very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. The trailers was amazing. The film wasn't. And I give this film 0 out of 10. I hated it. Some scenes I loved, but 0 out of 10 for me. Honestly, it just didn't bring up any sort of, you know, the trailer and the film itself was so different. Man, those love scenes, the love story, lost like a whole hour. We had a fight between Batman and Hush that lasted 10 minutes. I thought this was going to be a constant meet up during the film. One battle here, another battle here. Hush has got this villain here. Now Batman is trying to fight this villain here, and Hush, and he's, you know, they're battling around the film so many times, and then Batman just can't seem to grab it. That's what I thought it was going to be. That's what I thought it was going to be, and it was just, it was just bad. I thought this Hush guy was going to be like, you know, at least like sabotaging Batman in the most amazing manner. You're just watching it and you're like, wow. Like the film Under the Red Hood, I thought it was going to be like that. I thought Hush was that level. That was a good film. This film was just disappointing. And I'm not really going to watch this film again. I give it a 0 out of 10. It's nah for me. Nah. That's it for me. I'm not going to watch it. Don't. That's the end of my review. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.